My feelings for you are real. And before I ask you anything, I want you to understand what that sentence truly carries. These words aren't said lightly. They aren't spoken in a moment of emotion or impulse. They come from a place that has been quiet for a long time, watching, feeling, understanding, and slowly accepting a truth my heart could no longer ignore. I didn't wake up one day suddenly certain. This wasn't a rush. It was a slow realization that unfolded gently, almost invisibly, until it became impossible to deny. My feelings didn't arrive like a storm. They arrived like warmth, steady, calm, and persistent. And warmth stays. It doesn't disappear when the weather changes. I want you to know that what I feel for you didn't come from imagination or fantasy. It came from seeing you as you are, from observing how you move through the world, how you speak, how you pause, how you care in ways you might not even realize matter. So much. My feelings grew in the quiet moments, not the loud ones, in the spaces between conversations, in the way your presence lingered even when you weren't there. At first I questioned myself. I told myself to slow down, to be careful, to not mistake comfort for love. I examined every emotion, every thought, every pull towards you, and the more I tried to analyze it, the clearer it became. These feelings didn't fade under scrutiny. They strengthened. That's how I knew they were real. Real feelings don't panic. They don't rush to be proven. They don't need constant reassurance. They sit patiently confident in their own truth. And what I feel for you has been sitting quietly in my heart, waiting for the moment I was brave enough to speak it aloud. Loving you didn't make my world chaotic. It made it quieter, more focused, more intentional. I started noticing what mattered and what didn't. I became less interested in shallow connections, less distracted by noise, less willing to give my energy to things that didn't align with my heart anymore. You became a reference point without even trying. I didn't fall for an idea of you. I fell for the reality of you, the way you are when you're thoughtful, when you're tired, when you're quiet, when you're strong, when you're unsure. I didn't need you to be perfect. I needed you to be real. And you were. My feelings for you aren't based on what you give me. They're based on how I feel when I'm simply with you. Even in silence. Especially in silence, because silence reveals comfort. Silence reveals trust. Silence reveals truth. There's something drowning about you. Something that makes my heart slow down instead of race. And I used to think love was supposed to make your heart race all the time. I used to think intensity meant depth. But loving you taught me that depth often feels calm. It feels safe. I want you to know that I didn't arrive at this place without reflection. I thought about what it means to open your heart to someone, what it means to be vulnerable, to risk being misunderstood, to risk rejection. I thought about the weight of asking someone to accept you. Not just your good sides, but your flaws, your fears, your past, your growing edges. And even after thinking about all of that, my feelings didn't retreat. They stayed because